Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Opinion Sustained. And just a few hours ago, Jake Paul has fought Mike Tyson. And before I get into the fight itself, I need to talk about Netflix because Netflix is clearly just insane recently because they have just discovered that it's very difficult to stream a normal event. It's clearly difficult for them to understand the difference between streaming and having movies or mediocre movies, in my humble opinion, that only are bark and no bite, right? Just on Twitter, everyone who's watching the Netflix has this.
Anybody else getting these load black screens here in the Netflix boxing? Or is it just me?
Now, this is incredibly funny because if we look at the comments here, it was done on purpose. Worst streaming platform ever. Did they hire the same tech team that did the rollout of Obamacare? Now, I don't want to burn what happened exactly, but I'm actually going to. Who cares? Jake Paul has won. And I don't understand how is this even a fair fight. Mike Tyson is 58 years old, okay? He is a legend, okay? No matter what happens after this fight, I still believe he's a legend. However, it's very clear that it's a payout, just like every single other fighter that he has fought. The people who are either not boxers or are so old that it doesn't matter. I have seen this video by Ludwig, right? He's another very famous YouTuber, and he tried to make a boxing event. And in one of the rules, you're not allowed to have a 10-year age difference between the two fighters. He mentioned this in his own video. Let me pull it up right now.
Okay, it happened Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, and now it is happening again. Jake Paul, I think age 27, who just went up against Mike Tyson, aged 58, which is illegal, by the way. As someone who tried to set up a boxing event, there's a 10-year age difference maximum for almost every single state, except for the great state of Texas, which allowed this fight and sanctioned this fight to happen. And I'll tell you right now, it shouldn't have happened.
Now, exactly as you have heard here, even Ludwig looks at this and he tried to do this in most states and it doesn't work. Of course, except in Texas, according to also what Ludwig just said here. And it's very clear that it is Texas that they have done this fight in. And in my humble opinion, I don't think this fight should even be there, right? Sure, he looks like an old retired cop that is back for vengeance, but it doesn't work like that, okay? He is old, he should retire. I don't understand how people look at this and they're like, yes, this is a fair fight and Mike Tyson was going to win. When I saw this back then, I did not want to talk about it because I did not think this was anywhere near logical, but it still went on. I thought it was going to get cancelled. It doesn't make sense. Now, I have also looked at the payouts for both fighters, and for both of them, I guess it was just a payout for both of them, right? Mike Tyson, I believe, according to an article by ABC, here is how much Mike Tyson made and Jake Paul got paid for their fight. It's estimated that Paul made 40 million and Mike Tyson was set to go home with 20 million of his own. $20 million. Now, it still says here in the article that neither side nor Netflix have officially disclosed how much money the fighters are getting paid. But there were hints everywhere where like Jake Paul said, I'm here to get 40 million and beat a legend and some random stuff. However, these numbers are still insane. 20 million, 40 million. This is a dystopian reality. Like this guy is getting paid 40 million to set up a fight and beat up an old man. An old man who by every single metric is too old to fight. You're beating up an old man. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand how this fight was even going on. How did this fight continue? I don't get it. Either way, I'm not going to take much of your time. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. This is very weird. I don't understand what is happening here. But this was questionable at best. And yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all later.